first of all, thank you so much for coming on board. Truly appreciate all of you making the sacrifice. This is our Friday, usual regular meetup. Just want to make sure that every one of us are up to date, and also we are bringing in new people, our prospect, so that they too can experience this wonderful experience. All right. So now, what I'm going to do, basically to run through the introduction. There are some changes to the introduction, and also quickly on the getting started for beginners guide. I may keep these things very short today because I want to straight away go into the scene strategy. So for the new one, right, it's easier. Instead of teaching them how to do manual trades, right, hands-on, we're going to straight away teach them on scene strategy. And once they get into the scene strategy, they will then try to understand how the thing works. And later on, they can learn about how to do manual trades and so on, right? And then I run through with you the rewarding affiliate plan, how the whole network marketing actually works. And also we will have the giveaway at the end of it, where one person will be selected randomly, all right? And 120 then will be actually rewarded to them. All right, now, first of all, let's look into the Royal Quantitative working principle, how actually Royal Quantity works, right? Now, if you look at the whole aspects of the principle, that the quantitative robot is to use a certain strategy model to buy low and sell high in a spot market, right? The spot market, we actually call this where we actually do the spot trading, all right? So in Binance, for example, most of your fund will be in the spot market, and you can actually do a spot trading. You can either do spot trading manually, or you can do spot trading like what we are doing through an API, whereby we are using a bot, right? So that's basically, but the spot trading concept is very simple. Spot trading is always buy low and sell high. That is it, all right? That is it. So now, if you just take for an example, right, even if physically, all right, or as manually, you want to buy Bitcoin, you have to buy from the spot market. All right. Now, when you buy from the spot market, you always want to buy Bitcoin at the lowest price. All right. So probably now will be the right time, right? Most people may want to buy a few dollar worth of Bitcoin, okay, and keep it because they expect Bitcoin price to go up. So because you want to buy low, but is this low? No one knows, right? Because it can be even much lower, right? It can even be much lower. I expect that if Bitcoin goes much lower, it will be around, okay, around 25,000 range before we see the rebounds, okay? But at this moment, it is very difficult for Bitcoin to break the support, okay? It's very difficult to break the support level because of too much resistance, okay, around that support level. So we might see Bitcoin price actually goes up, okay? So, but nevertheless, let's just wait and see how the market moves. So that's basically buy low and sell high, right? Now, this robot does a high frequency trading. So that's the reason why as a human, right, you can do trading, but how many trading can you do per day? Or how many trading can you actually do per hour? Not much, right? So, but if you allow the bot to do it, the bot can do it automatically, and that is a high frequency tradings, right? So even while you are sleeping, actually the robot is still working for you, right? So that's the beauty about this whole principle. How does the quantitative actually work? Now, the strategy currently used is an upgraded version of Martingale strategy. Now, Martingale strategy is very simple. It's just a replenishment strategy. Now, when we talk about Martingale strategy is only effective when the market is declining. All right, I hope you understand that. So Martingale strategy are not only used in quantitative or in RQ, it has been widely used in the stock market. So in the stock market, this is how they manipulate the trading. So they use the bot and they have a Martingale strategy to replenish. All right, to replenish the order every time the market goes against them. And they know the market normally, right, will decline at least about let's say 4 or 5 cycles, all right? And so far, they have built in a Martingale strategy about 5 to 7 cycles, because that is basically maximum, okay? Maximum, the market can actually go against you around 4 to 5 cycles, all right? That's the maximum. And then after, the market has to go up, and then the market will come down. That's how it works basically. So now when the market is declining, right, the robot will increase the position through the post multiple investment method. And in the simple investment term, we call this as an averaging principle, right? Averaging principle. So every time there is a post interval investment or post interval is actually replenishing, there will be a new averaging price. Okay. Now, for example, right, just take an example. if you buy Bitcoin at 60,000, all right, and now Bitcoin is at 30,000. So if you bought at 60,000 and thereafter, right, so you bought one Bitcoin at 60,000. Now, the same 60,000, if you would buy at 30,000, you will get 2 units, right? 2 units of Bitcoin. Can you see that? So now 2 units plus 1 unit, now you got 3 units. But your average price is no longer 60 or no longer 30. Your average price will be sitting around about probably 45,000 or something like that. Can you see that? So that's a new average price because you did an averaging. Can you understand me? So now if the market actually goes, a market actually rebound, you don't have to wait until 60,000 to take your profit. All right. If the market goes above 45,000, you can already be profiting and come out of that trade. So that's basically, right, how the averaging concept works and how Royal Quantitative actually adopt this principle. So it reduces your average holding cost and then it makes it rebound to make a profit to exit the position. Now, the worry, people worry. What do people worry? People worry that, oh, if the market go against me, I will be at loss and I will actually lose all my fund. This does not happen here. Okay, I can give you the assurance there are no losses, there are no liquidation here in Royal Quantitative Bond. Even if the market go against you, don't worry about it. You may see that you may see a rate negative, like so you can see negative 20% or negative 30%, but don't worry about it. Those are just what we call a floating loss, which is basically an unrealized loss. Okay, but there is no cut loss. So if you trade Forex, for example, I'm a Forex trader too. If I trade Forex, there is always a cut loss. Can you see that? So, but here there is no cut loss. And then not only cut loss, they got a margin call and so on. But there is no such thing here. Okay, there's no such, so you don't have to worry. Now, generally, okay, we generally only need to allocate not more than 20% of the total funds for the trading, while the remaining 80% of the fund will be used to cover the future market decline. All right, so stay with me. I will share with you the wallet management strategy, and I have a gift for the team. I have created a spreadsheet, an automated spreadsheet, and I'm going to share that spreadsheet with you, and later on I can email that Excel spreadsheet to every one of you so that you then can actually use that spreadsheet to determine how you want to manage your fund and so on, okay, for the trading. Now, let's quickly look into how much actually you can make from Royal Quantitative this bot. Okay, how much can you make? Right now, if you look into the example here, okay, the company uses about $100,000 as an example. So you can take about $1,000, $10,000 up to your own capital ability. Right now, from here, the company has done a study and they mentioned that the monthly income is currently about 10 to 50%. So the worst case scenario is 10%. So this worst case scenario, when the market is actually volatile, right? The market is declining. So the worst case scenario is 10%. The best scenario is 50%. Now, if I would convert this to a daily, right? Daily, that will be an average of 0.3 plus 4% all the way to 1.67%. So let's say we talk about 0.5% all the way to 2%. Okay, so that will be a very, very reasonable. So if every day you can actually make 0.5%, that times 30 days, right? That will be about 15%. So if let's say the worst case scenario is 15%, are you happy? All right, that's the most important thing, you see. So now, if you don't understand this, then you are trading without a compass. All right, so you need a clear compass. Okay, where is the direction that you are going? Because every time you look into your profit, you must be able to make an average of 0.5% to about 0.1%. And for me, my target is 1%. If I can make 1% every day, I'm happy. All right, that's the most important thing. 1% of my trading fund. So if my trading fund is $1,000, 1% will be $10. So now, what am I supposed to do in order for me to achieve $10 per day? That is the most important question that every one of us must answer. All right. Now, if we take this example, all right, which is about $100,000, and every month, okay, a worst case scenario of 10%. Now, just look at what is the power of compounding here, okay? Because every time you profit, that profit will actually return to your spot wallet. And when it returns to your spot wallet, your USD value is keep growing. That is what we call compounding, all right? So you are keep using that compounding return and you are keep trading. All right. So in this example, you can see at 100,000 at 10%, that will be about 110,000. Okay. So that is a profit of 10%. Now, if you keep compounding that, the second month, that will be 21%. And if you do that, okay, continuously to do that all the way, you can see that by the 12th month, you will be actually earning 314% profit. I'm talking about profit, all right? This is a net profit because there is no withdrawal fees and so on. It's a net profit. Now, this is just based on 10%. How about, okay, how about if that is 50%? Can you see that? How if you double that 10% to 20%? That is about 600% or more, right? Because this is a compounding. Now, can you just imagine that? We are just talking about minimum of 10% compounding return, all right? So this is basically just the, I would say, potential, okay, potential income that we can actually experience by being part of this wonderful platform. Now, the question is this, all right, we talk about all those things, right? Now we need to really understand, is this the right time? Because at the end of it, right, whatever opportunity or whatever platform that you want to get in, you must understand the timing, right? The timing is very important. No matter how much money you have, sometimes it is the timing, right? So many people become successful because of the timing. So when I say timing, is an entry. When do you enter the market? When do you enter into that investment? Or when do you enter into those opportunities? Okay, those are the timing. So if you look roughly, right, at the whole market, and I always refer to Bitcoin market because Bitcoin always influences all the other coins. Like today, right? You see Bitcoin price is down, all the other coins. So there is a blood in the street today. Okay, there's a blood in the street. Everywhere is red, right? But it's a good news for me, right? When I look into red, I really happy because that is the time to make money, right? Now, you can see over here, right? We have the Bitcoin market. This is a year-to-date data, which is about from June to July. There's a one-year data here. So you can see the market went up slowly all the way. All right, then from the month of January, we saw there was a bull run, and then there was a correction, and then there was another bullish, and then correction all the way to 64,000 all-time high. Now, in April, okay, we saw a huge correction. Can you see that? A huge correction, and the market actually dropped 50%. That is a huge correction. And then after now, we are currently, okay, we are currently ranging at about 30 to 32,000, okay, in the month of July currently. So now just imagine, right? Just imagine if you would have come into Royal Quantitative in the month of April, you will be crying by now, right? Not crying because you are at loss, crying because you are at floating. Can you see that? So you are now will be at floating and you will be struggling how to get out of it. Even if you do manual replenishment and if you don't have enough fund, you have to wait, right? You have to wait. So when do you think this price will go up then to 64? Can you see that? So it might already take. So from April to July, it is already about 3 months already. People are waiting. So those who came into Royal Quantitative when the price is high, they will be basically quite saddened with the situation, right? But just look at our opportunity here. We are coming in just right when the market is actually bottom. All right, so we are now here. So this is where the quantitative principle starts to work because you buy low and you sell high. Now, this is the problem with so many people, even in the group, right? You see some people are actually anxious, okay? Anxious, they are not happy. You see, the problem is that they are looking at the micro. They are not looking at the macro picture. Can you see that? They are just looking at this micro with a smaller movement instead of looking at the bigger picture that this market is actually going to rebound back. All right. So that's basically what we are seeing at, right? Because at this moment, as I mentioned, right, you can see the resistance. All right. The resistance is currently is following the month of January. So that's the reason why it is a bit difficult for Bitcoin to break down because there is a resistance. Okay, there is a resistance there, and that is the reason why, right? Now, so this will be the right time. So if you are today listening to me, you should be excited because you are coming in at the right time. And this is where we're going to basically let the robot to work for us, okay? So it's not just the right time, but it's also hands-free, allowing the robot to work for you. And this is going to be just fantastic. Now, why did I say you don't have to worry? Now, let's look into the psychology of the market quickly, right? If you look into the psychology of the market, right? So what happened at the 64,000? If you look at the 64,000, we had all those narrative, right, about the environmental inefficiency. So Elon Musk starts to talk about Bitcoin, and then after we have the Chinese reiterating FAT, and then Chinese starts to go against the exchanges and the miners and so on. And up to now, right, the regulatory issues are creating a lot of panic within the novice. These are the new, okay, the new buyers who come into the market about a year ago. All right, those new buyers are actually selling it, okay, because this is what we call a capitulation. All right, they want to sell everything that they own. So every time there is a regulatory issues, okay, that is taking place at this moment, people are selling. So we are currently, all right, at this stage of basically despair, emotion. Okay, people are at a very, very emotional state. But let me tell you the good news. Okay, if you look into the pattern, right, we're going to go up again, and the same pattern is going to be created. So my whole, okay, projection, we are going to go back to 75,000. And then after we will see another correction taking place, and people are going to cry the same way that they cry now at this time. Can you see that? So it's the same pattern is playing around again and again, because this is how the whole crypto market cycle is. All right. So that's it. So if you look into the macro perspective from 2013, 2017, and 2000, now it's 2021, actually the same cycle, the same sentiment is playing around. So once Bitcoin hit around 75, it will then do correction. All right, it will take some time to correct, and thereafter, all right, just keep yourself muted. All right, and thereafter we will see the market actually bullish once again, because our target is to hit 100,000 by end of this year. Okay, so at this moment I will say there are a lot of consolidation taking place in terms of the price, right? Consolidation, and also a lot of the big institutions are coming into play. They are actually jumping into the bandwagon, and they are actually buying a lot of this Bitcoin, a lot of other cryptocurrencies at this moment. Okay, so I hope that helps you to understand what is the current market situation, or else, right, if you don't understand the market and when you go into it, you are confused, you are not so sure what is happening. So you must understand the macro perspective of the market before you even go in. So anything that you want to invest, the first thing that you need to study is the market. All right, if the market is small, if the market is, whether the market is small or big, okay, so if you want to put the money, you want to put money into the market that is growing, not into the market that is dying. All right, so is crypto market growing? Yes. Okay, so that's why we want to be part of this crypto market. So now there are three options to use Royal Quantitative. All right, so you have the option to choose. So the first option, okay, is basically hands-on. All right, so if you choose hands-on, you can do 100%. Now please understand, when we say it's a bot, that it doesn't mean that it is 100% the bot is going to run without human. There are some human touch required. Okay, so if you have the bot, you still have to sign up, you still have to register, you still have to do the trade setting, you still have to select the coin. Now all this I consider as hands-on. All right, so it is 100% manual. So it means you have to decide how you want to instruct the robot. So please understand, the word quantitative is basically just mathematics. So you have to actually instruct the robot with those numbers and parameters, and then the robot will obey you. All right, the robot will actually do what you say so. So that is hands-on. And now we have the hands-free. So this is where you have JDWINNER, right? JDWINNER copy trade. So you can sync strategy with my copy trade, and you can actually have 100% hands-free if you want to. Now, even that, you still have to decide only two parameters, right? Or two settings, which is the number of coins and also the first order, right? So you have to decide, that's all. So that's a very tiny, all right, tiny role that you need to play over there. But then you can leave that to the robot to do it. Or a much better way is basically a hybrid where you combine the hands-on and the hands-free. So this is where you can sync the strategy, and thereafter, right, if when the robot hit the maximum, you leave the robot until the 3 calls. All right, once he hit the 3 calls, then only you then do a manual buy or manual replenishment. So this is where you combine both the hands-free and the hands-on. Now, if you ask me, right, if you ask me, if you want a better result, hybrid is always the best. All right, it's always the best. All right, or if you really want a much better result, definitely hands-on is the best, if you ask me. All right, but if you want to do hands-on, you must really understand the martingale strategy concept, the working principle of it, and you must understand how does this Royal quantitative system works. Okay, because just imagine, right, I am doing 100% hands-on. Am I right? 100% hands-on, and people are leveraging on my SYN strategy. So if I can do 100% hands-on, definitely everybody can do it, right? But the thing is that every one of us are wired differently. Some of us, we prefer hands-free. Some of us, we prefer hands-on. You see, so different people have different preferences. Now, at the end of it, right, it doesn't matter what you choose. At the end of it, it comes back to the bottom line. What is your target profit that you want to achieve? That's all. So now, if you ask me that a best target range that I would say comfortable range to use Royal Quantitative is 0.5 to 1% daily of your total trading fund. So that will deliver you at least about 15 to 30% per month. And I'm happy even if I get a minimum 15% per month. I think that's remarkably incredible because that is a net profit. Am I right? So now, in order for you to achieve 0.5 to 1% a day, what are the options that you need to choose? What are the strategy that you need to basically apply in order to achieve that? That's all. So the first few weeks or even the first month, it may take you time to experiment and find out, oh, if I do this, this is what happened. Or if I play with this is how is it. Or if I do this hybrid, this is what happens. So you play around the first month. So don't ever have any expectation the first month because you want to play around and experiment it, understand it, okay, explore it, okay. So that's how we learn as human, okay. Give yourself time. Don't push yourself, all right. So that's the most important thing. So at the end of it, the bottom line every day is 0.5. So that's the reason why it is a 1 month, okay, 1 month. So sometime today, right, if the market is down, you get nothing. But in a 1 month basis, are you able to achieve 15 to 30% target? All right, that's the whole idea of it. So now, there are 3 simple steps to get started. Okay, so if you are new, your first time, look into these steps. Okay, these are simple steps, and I'm going to quickly run through with you. Now, the first step, you need to actually register your Binance account. Okay, so you need to have a spot trading account. Now, don't worry if you don't know how to get how to do it. Okay, just refer to those who have introduced you. They will direct you to the YouTube page that I have on my own YouTube page, Wealth Makers Alliance. So do get to the YouTube page. There are 2 lessons there. There are 2 free lessons there that will teach you step by step how to actually start your Binance account. Okay, you don't have to use my referral. Okay, use the referral of your introducer to do it if you want to. All right. Now, the second step, once you have done that, then you have to basically install the J-Royalq app and start to sign up. Okay, you sign up, then you have to deposit. All right, you have to deposit for the subscription fees, which I will explain shortly. And then after, you have to activate the bot, and then you have to do binding, API binding with Binance account. You see that? So that's where the binding take place because all your fund will be 100% in your Binance, not in the J-Royalq. So J-Royalq has no right to touch your fund in your Binance account. So that is the beauty of it. Now, once your robot is ready, right, the simple thing that you can do is SYN strategy with JDWINNER. That's all. All right, just do a SYN strategy and start to see what is happening first before you start to learn every other thing. So when you SYN strategy, it will be 100% hands-free. All right, 100% hands-free. So this will be a simpler way for anyone to get started. And also, right, please understand, if you SYN strategy, you are not signing up under me. You are just SYN strategy with me. You are still signing up with the person who introduced you. Please understand that. So that's the reason why there are so many people can actually SYN strategy, okay, with any those strategies, okay. So here we have our own strategy in the house, so you can use that, okay, JDWINNER. So now, if you look into the startup capital and the trading fund, let me quickly go through this so that you understand how to get started, what are those costs required, all right? So we have 2 portions here. We have the J-Royalq, which is the bot. Now for the bot, all right, we have the annual subscription fees, which is $100. So this is basically an activation fees. In order to activate your account, you need $100, and this is a 1-year subscription fees, right? So $100 you divide by 12 months is actually nothing, right? So and this is one of the most reasonable fees of the bot in the market, right? You won't be able to find a $100 bot in the market, right? Now then we have a fuel cost. Fuel cost is basically a $20, all right? For a starter, you just have to allocate $20. So that will be a total of $120. Now the fuel cost is basically, right, when the trading is going on. So when the trade is open and the trade is closed, when the trade is sell, okay, when it's sell, there will be the company will charge 20% from your profit, but the company cannot deduct your profit from your Binance account. So where will they deduct? They will deduct from the fuel cost, all right? So this is what we call a fuel fees, or basically a gas fee, all right? So the company will deduct from your $20. How much they will deduct? Every time you close the trade, okay, they will deduct 20%. So if you made $1, they will deduct 20 cents. Can you understand me? So that's how it works, okay? So although 100% goes to your Binance, but actually it is basically 80-20 concept, right? So now, and thereafter, you need to have an API integration, okay? So you can see that you have to integrate the bot with Binance. So this is where you have your fund. Your trading fund will be in your Binance account. So your trading fund, okay, minimum, right? Minimum. I think this figure have to change, because if you're using the SYN strategy, right, you need at least about $120, all right? But later on, I will go through the wallet management so that you will understand how much you really need, all right? So you can actually change this amount. But if you really want to start right, I will ask you to put in about $1,000 so that you can actually run a few more coins. If you just put $100, you can run less coins, okay? If you put $1,000, probably you can do up to 6 coins, 5 to 6 coins. Now, please understand, the greater your fund in your Binance account, all right, the greater your return will be, because you can have more coins and you can actually have a higher first order amount. So the result varies, okay, based on the fund and based on the number of pairs and so on, okay? So please understand that. So your result may be not typical, all right, compared to my result, okay? Because I might have a huge capital and I can actually do, I can actually have more pairs and so on. So different, right? So this is basically the starting. So that's the reason why we are giving away $120 for the lucky winner, all right, so that you can immediately activate your account and you have a fuel cost ready. And thereafter, you just have to find the trading fund and get it done, all right? So that's basically what is involved here. So now we will stop here for a while, okay? I think, yeah, Andy, is the chat room open?
I shouldn't be open.
Is it open now?
Yeah, you can type anything now. Yeah.
Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, now if you are new, all right, if you are new, you've been invited by someone here tonight. Please, all right, this is basically the instruction. All right, so you have to be invited by someone who have registered under Jd-Royalq Global, all right? So if you are from other team, please don't do that. If you're under Jd-Royalq, please do that, all right? Now, please just do 3 things. Just write down 3 things: your full name, your country, and your introducer name, all right? That's all. So this has to be done by the prospect, okay? Not by the introducer. So please do it. You have about half an hour from now. Okay, and thereafter, Andy will actually close the chat room, and no one can actually input any more information there, right? So I will continue with the presentation while you are doing that over there. Okay. All right, now. Okay, I think we will stop here for a while. If there's any question, if there's any questions from the floor before we proceed. Anything that you would like to ask based on that introduction that I've actually just shared? Any questions? Are we good to proceed?
JD, this is Richard from Solomon Islands.
Yes, Richard, good to have you.
Yes, my brother. I just, my chat room is not yet open yet.
Chat room is...
It's still disabled from my corner.
Okay, all right. I've just enabled it. Okay. Please check once again.
All right, thank you.
Okay, please type in, all right? If you are, you can start to type in, all right? No problem. Okay, any other queries or question on those introduction before we proceed? Is that a good introduction?
Yes, it's very good. It's helpful for me.
Okay, great. All right, let's proceed then. Okay, while the new prospect is doing that, we will proceed with the presentation. All right, so that will be awesome. Okay, all right. So what we need to do now, right? So we assume that you already have your Binance account, okay? So we can't talk about a Binance setup here because it will take longer time. We're going to focus on Royalq. So I assume that step 1 is already done, all right? So now let's move on to step 2, which is to set up your Royalq account, okay? So how to do that? Now, we're going to just have 4 processes here, okay? Which is basically sign up, deposit, activation, and also do the binding. So let me quickly go through this process, and then I'm going to show you how to synchronize, okay, and start to trade, okay, how to synchronize with JDWINNER strategy, copy trade, and then how to start your trading immediately, right? So now, the first thing you need to do is to sign up. So how to sign up? So the way to sign up, all right, you have to basically install the app. Now, when you want to install the app, you go to the Play Store, right? Go to the Play Store and look for Royalq. All right. Now, if you are using Play Store, go for Android. Okay. Go look for Royalq. All right. Or else, please get your introducer to send you the link. Okay. We have the valid link where through that link you can actually straight away install the app. All right. Please make sure you do that. Now, if you're using Apple product, okay, Apple product, then make sure you look for Royalq community, not Royalq. Right. It should be Royalq community. All right, so that's basically the 2 ways how you can install the app. Now, you don't have to do now, all right? You can do it later, but I'm just going to go through the process, all right, so that you can actually watch this video once again and follow step by step how to do it. Now, thereafter, right, once you have done that, all right, you can now actually tap the apps and enter into the apps. Now, once you enter in, what you need to do, you will see sign up now. So tap the sign up now. Now, please understand, okay, you may have multiple accounts in a single device. You just need a different email and different password, all right? So I can actually have 3 accounts. I can access my 3 accounts from 1 device. But if I have 3 devices, that will be much better, right? So please understand that. Now, can you register 2 or 3 devices under yourself? Absolutely, right? Because you might have devices lying around at home and that devices is not generating any money, right? So if you can synchronize all that device, probably those devices can actually generate income too, all right? So that's just basically some idea. So once you have tapped the sign up now, it will then bring you to the next page, okay? Here you have to key in your email address. So make sure you put in a valid email address. And thereafter, right, you have to click the send button and request for the verification code. All right, so Royalq will send a verification code to your email. Please copy that code and enter here. All right, so that's where they do the matching between the apps and your apps and your email. All right, and then after you have to log in, put in your login password, and then reconfirm your password once again. And then after you need the invitation code. Can you see that? You need the invitation code. So this invitation code comes from those who have invited you tonight. So if you don't have an invitation code, please get back to the person who have invited you, all right? And you need to use that invitation code. Without the invitation code, you will not be able to register your account. Now, thereafter, right, you have to click, I have carefully read the service agreement and the user privacy policy, and make sure you click that column. And finally, you tap on the register, and now you have successfully signed up your account with Royalq. Isn't that amazing? All right, so that's basically the first process on the sign up. Now, once the sign up complete, now you have to deposit. All right, you have to deposit what? You have to deposit the $120, all right, from the Binance. Can you see that? That's why you need the Binance account. So from the Binance spot wallet, you need to now send $120 into your Royalq app application, right? So that's basically how it works. So as I mentioned earlier, the $100 is the annual subscription fees. This is for the activation of the bot, and the $20 will be for the field cost. So now these are the caution, all right? So make sure the USD transaction is using Tron network or TRC20 network protocol. Now, if you use Binance, okay, if you use Binance, you don't have to worry because Binance will automatically detect the network. So that's why it's advisable to use Binance, okay? Now, for the fuel cost, please understand, you start at 20, and once you reach $10, the system will notify you to recharge, all right? Now, if you don't want to recharge, it is okay. It is okay, but once it actually goes below $2, the robot will stop trading. Can you see that? So that's how the whole fuel cost actually works, okay? Now, how do you actually do the deposit? Now, to do the deposit, in your apps, you tap on the mine, all right, at the bottom there. And thereafter, you will see an asset and tap on the asset. And then it will bring you into the next page whereby you will see deposit. Tap on the deposit. And thereafter, you will see the QR code and also the address there. All right. So what you need to do is basically to copy this address or to scan this address and make sure you send $120 into your apps. That's all. Finish. All right. Now, once you have done that, the next process is to do an activation. All right. So you have to activate the bot. So how do you activate the bot? Now, to activate the bot, you do the same thing. Go into your application, tap the mine. Now, once you tap the mine, it will bring you to the next page. And at the top there where there is a yellow banner, right? Yellow banner, you will see VIP. And just beside that, you will see activate, all right? Or activation. Now, click on the activate button. It will bring you to the next page. And there you will be able to see all the information. All that you need to do is to tap on the activate. $100 will be deducted for the activation fees, all right? Activation fees. And then you will see a balance of $20 there sitting. Okay, and that will be only, okay, used when you are doing the trading. So if you are not trading, it will not touch that $20. So you only trade, and every time you trade, there is a profit, then only it will deduct the 20% from each of those profit that you are making. All right, basically. So that's a simple three steps, okay, in order to activate. So now we have done three things, right? Sign up, deposit, and activation. Now let's move on to the final stage, which is the API binding. Now this is where most people do mistake, okay, with the API binding. So I hope you will watch this very, very attentively because we don't want you to do mistake. And then when you want to trade, it says that the API, okay, is not verified and so on. Okay, API key is not secured and so on. We don't want that to happen. So now, first thing, right? Simple, go to the home. All right, you click your apps and then go to the home, click home, and then you will see at the top that API binding. All right, now tap on the API binding and it will bring you to the next page where you will now find Binance and Huobi, right? We are not using Huobi, we're using Binance. So tap on the Binance. So once you tap on the Binance, now it will bring you to the next page here. Can you see that? Royalq Binance binding. Now, when you are doing the binding, make sure that your your Binance account is open at the same time. Okay, so now what you're going to do, right now, from the Binance that you will see API key and the secret key. So now you have to copy the API key and paste it in your Royalq API column there, and then you copy the secret key and paste it in the secret key column there. That's all. All right, that's all. Now once you have done this, all right, once you have done this, you proceed to the next stage, whereby you now have to activate, okay, enable the spot and the margin. How do you do that? You click the edit restriction. So once you click the edit restriction, it will now allows you to edit. So then you have to tick the enable spot and margin trading. Now this is where people actually miss this step. All right, so don't miss this step. If you miss this step, although binding says successful, but you cannot trade. All right, so don't miss this step, all right, because this is enabling the trading. All right, if you miss this step, it won't enable the trading. But one thing that I want to highlight here, if you look at it, right, you see that withdrawal is disabled. So that simply means, okay, withdrawal is not authorized. So the robot or Royalq are not able to access your fund in your Binance. So that's the reason why your fund is 100% safe. So you don't have to worry because our fund is not going anywhere. Our fund is 100% in our own wallet. Can you see that? Now, that's the beauty of this platform, okay? Because your fund is safe, is 100% with you, so you worry free. Now, even the market goes down, you don't need to worry because it will never deduct your fund at all. Can you see that? So now that restriction is here, right? So there is no authorization there. So you can see over here. So you can have the peace of heart knowing that your fund is safe in your own Binance account. All right. Now, once you have completed this step, all right, what you need to do, all right, you have to proceed with the verification in your Royalq app. All right, proceed with the verification. And thereafter, you click, I have read the risk and notice carefully. And finally, all right, click the bind. So once you've done that, you have now successfully bind your account, okay? Bind your Royalq app with your Binance account. And the next stage is going to be an exploration, exciting stage, because now you're going to sync strategy with JDWINNER copy trade, and the robot is going to automatically trade for you. Isn't that amazing? All right. Now, let's move on. So now let's move on quickly into the JDWINNER copy trade. All right. So this is where you have the hands-free, all right, where you can actually earn hands-free from home, and you can actually use your smart devices, all those laptops and so on, right, to actually sync strategy and start to earn. Now, let's look into the steps how to do the sync strategy. So now, in order to sync strategy, right, first thing, from the app itself, you will see circle at the bottom. All right. What you need to do, click the circle. Now, once you click the circle, it will bring you to the next page, and you will see there's a lot of the circle name. Now, to make your job easier, if you are a first time, just search for JDWINNER. All right. Search for JDWINNER. And thereafter, you will come to the next page, and you will see JDWINNER, and you see this blue, all right, blue button that actually is in Chinese. That is basically search. So tap the search, and then you will see JDWINNER ID 1146. All right, now tap on this ID. It will bring you to the next page. All right. So now here, right, you will be able to see I am welcoming the circle. All right. Welcoming the circle. I think the circle member now is reaching 1,000 members. Okay. Since I think less than 2 weeks, we launched this whole thing, right? Now, once you reach here, right, please read the number 5 there. Read the message posted and join the JDWINNER Telegram community. So there will be a link there, all right, a Telegram link that you have to join the community first. Now, once you join the community, you will then get the instruction how to sync strategy. How to sync strategy, okay? But if you are listening to me, don't worry. I'm now showing you the whole thing how to do, okay? So now, but the thing is that you need to know the wallet management. So that's the reason why you have to be in the Telegram group, okay? Or else you are not sure what is the first order amount and what is the number of coins. You are not so sure. That's the reason why make sure. So every one of you who are in JD Sync, please, okay, please be in the Telegram group, or else you won't be, I can't be posting the JDWINNER's information in JD Global, okay, because they're two different teams. All right. Now, once you have actually get the instruction, what you need to do, you have to click the sync strategy for JDWINNER. You will see the percentage. All right. The percentage is currently 1,000%. You click on the percentage. Once you click on the percentage, it will bring you to the strategy page. Now, in that strategy page, you will see all those historical coins, okay, that I've been trading. And now you will see at the bottom there's sync strategy. Just click this button, sync strategy. That's all. Now, once you click, it brings you to the next page. Now, this is the most important page. This is just the 2 parameters that you have to define. That's all. Just the 2 parameters. What are those parameters? The first buy in amount. All right, the first buy in amount. So what is the amount that you want to buy? And also you need to define the number of strategies or the number of coins in the unit called piece. Can you see that? So if let's say I want to buy at $10 and I want to buy 3 coins. So you put that 3 coins. But before you do that, you must understand the wallet management. All right. That is the most important thing. So the wallet management will show you how many coins can you actually buy and what will be the first order amount. Now, please understand one more thing. You will see a double synchronized, right? Don't click the double synchronized. Don't enable it, okay? Because we only want to trade at $10. If you enable the double, then you will trade double, which is $20, all right? Don't do that. Now, once you have already defined that, now you click sync strategy. That's all. Now, the moment you click that, instantly, right? Instantly, the trade will be open up. All right, the trade will be open up, and then you will be starting to trade. Now, let me quickly show you, right? Show you in the Royalq app. Let's get to my Royalq app. Sorry, I think the app is not here. Just give me a moment. Let me get the app. Okay, all right, we are there. Okay, now let me bring you to the app and I show you very quickly. Okay, so you can see now I have two trades there, right? Two trades there running, and this is what I call floating, right? So you might be seeing, oh, this is red. Am I losing money? No, I'm not losing money. This is just basically floating. The current price, okay, compared to the average price is actually my current price is further away from my average price. So that further away is represented by the negative. All right. So all that I need to do is to just leave these things to the robot. It will then do its work. All right. And then it will close in profit. Please understand that. Now, I want to add another trade. Okay. I want to add another trade. So how do I do that? I want to sync strategy. Okay. So if I want to sync strategy into another trade, so what I need to do, I need to click the circle. All right. Now, once I click the circle, okay, you can look for JD over here, JDWINNER, or you can even search over here. All right, if you search, you will find JDWINNER. Click JDWINNER. All right, so you can see there is about 1,055 members, okay, actually have already take part in this copy trade. Okay, these are from all over the world. So here you see, all right, you will see here detail. All right, please read this information and get into the Telegram group. And thereafter, you click on the 1,020%. Click that. And thereafter, you click sync strategy. And here, right, make sure you change this figure, right? So the first order amount, I'm going to put 10. And my pieces here, I want to actually run 3, right? So I already have 2. So since I have 2, I cannot put 3. I cannot put 1. So I have to put 3. So the robot knows that I already running 2, right? So the robot will only activate 1 more, right? That's all. So now what I'm going to do, see that synchronize opening double, make sure you don't enable this, right? Keep this thing disabled. So now watch what happened, okay? I have 2 trades earlier, all right? And now I have just sync strategy, all right? Maybe I'll just increase this to, okay, that's okay, $10 for the sake of just to give you an understanding, all right? So once you have done that, just click sync strategy and confirm, right? So now once I've done that, let me just get back to my home, all right? Get back to the home here. Now you see, right, I have another trade open up here, which is Bitcoin. So earlier I have Matic, which is -6, Doge, which is -10, and now I have Bitcoin just open up here, all right? So now, did I do anything? No, I didn't do anything, right? So now you can see all these 3 trades, right? Can you see that sync strategy, sync strategy, sync strategy? So all this thing is actually now hands-free. So I don't have to do anything. I just have to now close these apps and go and sleep. That's all. All right. And leave these things to the apps, to the sync strategy to do its work. That's all. All right. So that's how simple it is, right? So simple, right? To be able to be part of Royalq. This is the simplest way for any new beginners. Now, let's get back quickly into the slide. Now, the most important thing, all right, is to decide the first order amount and also the number of coin. Now, to decide this, I'm going to make your job easier. All right. So I've been studying on this and I've actually developed, okay, sorry, let me just put up. Okay, so I've already developed a check sheet for you. So this is a check sheet. Okay, I'm going to share with you the check sheet very, very shortly. But before I share the check sheet, okay, let's understand how the wallet management strategy works. All right, this is important. Now, because when you are trading with a bot, right, you don't want to put 100% all your fund there. Now, you have an option whether you want to put 100%, you want 100% hands-on, or you want to basically have a proper wallet management where you allocate 80-20 rule. Okay, now let me explain to you how that works. Now, let's say, for example, my trading fund in my Binance spot wallet is $1,000, right? So $1,000, that is basically my trading fund in Binance. So now with a $1,000, I'm going to allocate 80-20. So 80% of my fund, I'm going to allocate into the trading. So now my 80%, which is $800, will be actually doing a hands-free for me. All right, will be doing hands-free for me. So this is basically the quantitative trading, which is a SIN strategy. And then there will be an auto replenishment. So in the event if the market comes down, okay, the market goes against my favor, I don't need to worry because I have 3 margin calls, and all these margin calls will open up automatically when the market go against me. All right. So now all that you need to do is just to define 2 things, right? One is the first order amount and the number of strategies. All right. Now I will share with you the Excel file shortly, okay, so that you don't have to have a headache how to do that. Okay, very simple. Now, so 80% of my fund has already been taken care, right? It's taking care of the whole market. So my bot is going to run for me hands-free for this 80%. Now let's say, right, if your 80% is depleted, right, and all the 3 calls are already hit, so now you have the 20%. Now this 20% is where you actually have a reserve for contingency fund. What do I mean by contingency? Now contingency mean when all the 3 calls are already hit, now you can actually go and do manual replenishment. All right, manual replenishment. Now, should you do it or should you not do it? It's up to you. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. Just leave it until the market actually rebounds back and close in profit. Okay. But if you want to take advantage of the market that is dropping, the best thing to do is manual replenishment. All right. So I'm going to show to you how to do the manual replenishment very shortly. So now this manual replenishment is where you do hands-on. So the only thing that you need to learn, okay, in SIN strategy is to do manual replenishment. That's all. You don't need to learn the rest of the thing. All right. So that's all. All right. So this is where you have the contingency fund. And now this is a very, very important wallet management strategy, okay, that you need to have in place. So you are not going to use 100% of your fund at once. No, no, no. You must only use about 80% and keep that 20%. Now, how does these things work? Now, if you look into the margin configuration, okay, this configuration, you don't have to do anything. It is already done by me, right? Because you are following my parameter 100%. Now, if you look into the margin configuration, okay, when the market is not in your favor, when the market is against you, all right, and the market comes down by 5%, okay, 5% from the average price, it comes down by 5%, the first call will trigger. Now, the first call, okay, over here, right, the first call, remember, your first order is not your first call. Don't get confused, okay? The first order is your first entry when the robot actually initiate your first trade or your first position. So that's your first order. So the first order earlier, right, you saw I put it at $10. So the robot will open at the first order of $10. But when I open that first order, all right, and if the market goes against me by 5%, okay, from the average price, my first call will trigger, which is 2 times. All right, multiply by 2. So means, what does that mean? Now that $10 will times 2, right? So that will be $20. So at the first call, $20 will be opened up, but this $20 will add up into your $10 earlier. So your total orders now will be $30. Can you see that? So what happens to your average price? Your average price from the original average price will now come closer to the current price. Can you see that? All right, because I have put multiply by 2. So I am taking 2 steps closer to the current market price. Now, if the market still unfavored, goes against you, now you will have multiplied by 3. So 3 times 10, that will be $30. $30 plus your earlier $30, that will be $60 total holding, all right, in your trading. Now, thereafter, if the market further goes down, it will hit the maximum 3 call. So that will be 6. 6 times 10 is 60. 60 plus 60, my earlier, that will be another 60, right? So a total of 120. So now, please understand, all right? If you are coming in with a $10, all right, with a $10, the maximum fund per coin, the maximum time per fund for each coin is $120, all right? Based on this configuration, is $120. Now, $120, right? if I would use my $800 to take care of 100 to do this $120, I can actually trade how many coins? About 6 over coins. So let's say 6 coin. Can you see that? So that's how. So it means that that 6 coin has already factored in all my 300% for the 100% hands-free. That's all. Now, if the market goes further down, right? Do you worry? You don't worry because you have the 20% contingency fund, and this is your bullet, extra bullet, right? And you can actually do manual replenishment if you want to, but if you don't want to, it is fine, all right? You can still just leave it to the robot to actually rebound and close that in profit. So now with a $200, you might only replenish 1 or 2 pairs at this moment. Okay, don't replenish everything. Should you actually put in more money, you don't have to if you don't want to, right? But even if you put more money, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because this is all is going to be your fund. Now, basically, this is just to give you an idea because you need a proper wallet management for the volatile market. So when the market is volatile, it is always good to have 80-20 rule. When the market is bullish, you do not need this. You can put 100% into your trade, all right? When the market is bullish. Currently, the market is volatile. So if you have extra bullet, you can go and ambush the enemy. Remember, right? As I always mention, the trading is not really technical, it is tactical. This is a war zone, okay? It's a battlefield. So in the battlefield, you wait for the enemy to lose momentum. So when the enemy lose momentum, you go in and ambush the enemy. So you need to have extra bullet to do so. Can you see that? So that's basically the whole idea of it. So this is tactical war. It's a tactical strategy, right? Now, if you look, right, if you look into the martingale strategy, how does the martingale strategy actually work? So now, if you look into the whole configuration, okay, this is basically the configuration. So you can see the margin call limit is 3, right? So I've explained to you the 3 earlier, all right? And then we have the whole position take profit ratio. So when will the robot take profit? So when you open the trade, when it goes 1.3% above your average price, it will then call back, profit call back 0.1%, it will then close in profit. All right, so that's how we take the profit. And thereafter, we have the buy callback, which I will explain to you. And this is for the market that is actually going against you. So now, if you see the margin call is 3, right? And you will see here margin configuration. So if you click the margin configuration, you will be able to see the margin configuration here, where you have the margin call drop and the multiply buy, right? Which is first call, second call, third call. Now, please understand, if you are using the SIN strategy, don't touch this parameter. All right, don't touch this parameter. Leave this parameter. Now, if you look into the margin call drop percentage, I will be adjusting this percentage according to market condition. All right, so I'll be doing that. And mostly, right, if you see the multiply by, that mostly will be fixed. Because if I change that, then your wallet management will be affected. So I will not change that, okay? I will not change that. I will try to keep that. But I can change the margin call drop anytime because I'm monitoring the market. So that is the beauty about the SIN strategy itself, right? So now, how does the martingale actually work? So I'm taking an example, okay? I'm taking an example of this 5%, 4%, 3%, times 2, times 3, and times 6. Okay, now I want you to understand how the martingale strategy works. Now, you don't have to do this, but you need to understand the mechanism, okay? How actually this robot works. So now, when the robot actually plays the trade, remember just now I just opened the trade. So when the bot actually plays the trade, all right, so let's say I choose Matic, all right, Matic USDT, and my first order amount is $10. Now, when the trade is executed, and if the market goes up by 1.3% and profit callback 0.1, it will then sell at an average of 1%. Can you see that? Now, 1.3 minus 0.1, that will be about 1.2. But please understand there are 0.1% fees that will be charged by Binance, and there is a slight slippage cost. So that's the reason why I put 1.3, 0.1, because I want to achieve an average of 1% after minus those fees. All right. So now, let's say, imagine, right, if the market actually goes all the way up to 5%. So will it stop at 1.3? No, it will continue to go to 5%. Now, when it goes all the way to 5% and there is a profit callback by 0.1, the bot will sell. And now your average income or your average profit will be much greater at around average of 4.9%. Can you see that? Please understand, I'm using the word average. I'm not saying that you will get exactly 1%, okay? I'm using average because of the fees and the slippage okay? Now, so that's basically if the market goes up. Now, so you have the first scenario and the second scenario, right? Now, let's look into the next scenario. If the market, can you see that? If the market actually goes up, but instead of going up, there is a buy callback at 0.5. And then it goes down. So the market goes down from the average price of 1.79. It goes down by 5% to 1.71. So when it goes down, right, what happens? Now the bot will trigger, all right, will trigger the first call. So the first call is multiplied by 2. So the bot now will open 10 times 2, which is $20. So 10 times 2, $20 plus my earlier first order, which is 10. So now I have a $30 order that is open, or I call this as floating. All right. But is that loss? It's not a loss. It's just floating. Now watch what happened. If at this point, the market, okay. Now please understand, all right. Every time there is a margin call, your average price will no longer be at your original average price. So there will be a new average price. So you can see here now, the new average price is 1.75. Can you see that? It's no longer 1.79. So that simply means if the market goes up at this average price and go by 1.3% from the average price and call back by 0.1, now you will be able to see the bot will sell at profit of 1%, but it is now 1% at $30, not at $10. So now, can you see that? Although the market is down, but when it start to take the profit, you start to actually enjoy 3 times or greater than your earlier, okay, earlier when it is at your first order. So that is the beauty of it. All right. Now, let's say instead of going up, the market comes down further. Okay, it goes up, and instead of going up by 0.5, it then call buy. Okay, and you buy at the second call. So the second call here, now the price comes down to about 1.68. All right, by 4%. So now it will buy my second call, and my second call is 3, right? So 3 times 10, that will be $30. So at $30 and plus the earlier $30, so there's a cumulative total order of $60. All right, can you see that? So now, what will be my new average price? All right, my new average price now will come much lower to the current price. Can you see that? So that is the beauty. So it will trail according to the current price ratio, but that depends on your multiply, okay, by the number of multiply and the percentage. So now, if the market goes further up at the average price at the second call and goes up by 1.3% and calls back profit 0.1, you will then sell. Okay, bot will sell and take profit at 1%. But now the 1% profit is at $60. Can you see that? So although the market is down, it's a blessing, because when the market rebound, you are going to actually earn multiple, okay, profit compared to when you are at the top. Now, let's go to the last call. Now, if the market goes up and instead of going up, it actually called back by 0.5 and comes down and buy at 1.69, which is by 3% down. Okay, so you can see 5 plus 4 plus 3, that is at least about an average of 20% when the market is going down, right? So then it was actually sustain that 12%. So once you reach at this point, third call will be open. So third call is multiplied by 6. So 6 times 10 is $60. Earlier, I have a $60 plus $60. That will be $120 floating. Now, at this point, right, the bot at this point, JDWINNER Sync strategy has protected the maximum that the bot will actually use your trading fund is only $120. That is it. All right, that is it. So now you can see, all right, you can see at the $120, that is max. So the bot will no longer continuously to actually replenish anymore. The bot will stop. So your fund is now protected. All right. So now if the market at this point goes up and goes above 1.3, now you will start to make profit at 1%, but at $120. Can you see that? So now you're going to enjoy greater profit. Now, in an event, okay, in an event, if the market actually aggressive and it's now start to move, okay, start to move all the way up, okay, to the original price where you started. Just imagine, let's say market move all the way 10%. Wow, this is going to be exciting. This is what we are waiting now. Can you see that? That's why when I see the rate in the market, the blood in the market, I'm smiling. I'm rejoicing because I am waiting for the market to shoot up. And when the market shoot up, just imagine what happened here. It's at 10%. 10% minus 0.1, that will be about 9% profit at $120. Imagine if your trade there is a $500 or $1,000 at about 10% profit. That is huge. That is huge. Can you see that? So that is the beauty of this martingale strategy. All right. Now, so what you are seeing, right, from the call 1 all the way to call 3, this is a complete hands-free. You don't have to do anything. All right. This is a complete hands-free, and it will actually utilize 80% of your fund that you have allocated under your wallet management strategy. Now, when will you use the 20%? This is the exciting part. Now, if the market further goes down, all right, further goes down, this is where you need to learn how to do the manual replenishment. That's all. All right. So you can then leave the market, let the market go as low as possible. All right. Don't do any manual replenishment. Let it go all the way down. And now you use the 20% to do the manual replenishment, ambush the enemy, and walk out of this war zone victoriously. Isn't that exciting, right? So this is how you play around with the 80-20 principle, 80-20 rule, and now you are in control of the market. Instead, market is controlling you. Yes, you feel the emotion. The market is down, the market is down, the market is down, right? You feel the emotion. But inside that emotion, there is always such a joy because you know that you have 20% there waiting in order to actually go and ambush. So you wait for the enemy's momentum. You wait for the momentum to weaken. All right. You wait for the momentum to weaken, because let me tell you something. What goes down will have to go up. What goes up will have to come down. That is it. That's how crypto market works. Now, let me quickly, okay, show you how to do manual replenishment. Okay, let me quickly show you that. So now let's get back to my bot here. All right. So I have an order open, right? I have an order open, which is Bitcoin, right, earlier. So my Bitcoin is currently profiting, so I'm not going to touch this. All right, now let me just probably go to Matic. All right, so at Matic here, okay, at Matic here, you can see I have a trade and it is minus by 5.51%. And I have an order here by 49%, right, $49. Now, let me just check for this account, how much do I have, okay, because I didn't have much here, right? $50 over. Now, let me just make sure, because first thing you must know your trading fund, okay? Your trading fund. So let me get back here. So let's go to Matic. Let me see Dodge. Dodge is quite big. Let me go to Matic. So now I want to do a manual replenishment for this. Okay, so how do I do that? It's very simple. I need to click buy. So when I click buy, you can see over here, right? All right, I have this order here at the top here. I have this order is minus 5.4. All right. Now I want to buy at market price. So I always keep the yellow. Okay. The yellow is the market price. And now here I'm going to input the same amount. Let's say I want to do $50. So if I put $50, watch what happened here. Can you see here? Now this is your estimated average price and estimated holding profit and loss. So it's now showing you from minus 5.4, if you would replenish by $50, your minus 5.4 will improve to minus 2.72. Can you see that? Isn't that amazing? So now, if the market actually rebound at this time, you will then quickly hit your profit and you can then close this trade. Now, when you close this trade, are you closing at $50 or $100? You are closing at $100. So $100 at 1% profit. Isn't that a greater profit? Yes, right? So now when I do this, can you see that? It will show me my new average price. So my new average price will be 0.86. all right, 0.86 instead of 0.88. So this is how. So if I go in, let's say $100, so it will show me now 1.89%. So you can play around, okay? You can play around when you want to do the margin call. Or if you say, I don't want to follow market price, I want to determine when these things will trigger. You can then decide your own. You can put in the market price that you want this bot to trigger. All right. So that is up to you. So if you don't want to do that, you can use the market price. So now let me try that. Okay. So let me put $50 and let me confirm that. So let's see what happened to this, right? Confirm. Now look at this, 5.5 now changed to 2.7. Can you see that? And what is my position amount? My position amount now is close to $100 because I have doubled up this amount. But what happens to my average price? My average price now, okay, I have a new average price. Okay, can you see that? A new average price. So now when the bot actually rebounds and hit my trigger price, so my trigger price is 0.87 above the average price. So 0.87 is 1.3%, okay, by 0.1 callback. So once it hit above this, I will then close this trade in profit. Can you see that? So now this is a fantastic martingale strategy, right? That the bot has put in place, okay, and you have these features there, and this is just awesome. So now, so you have the option, right? You have the option. Let me get back to the slide. So you have the option. You can 80%, okay, sorry, 100% do a hands-on where you allocate 80% of that fund to take care until 3 calls. And after the 3 calls, all right, this is war. This is war. So you go into the war and you then do the manual replenishment with the 20% reserve that you have and walk out of that trade, okay, smiling because you are going to make profit, okay? So this is a fantastic strategy. So you must think like a warrior, right? You must think like a warrior, like a soldier in the battleground when you are basically using this martingale strategy or this quantitative bot, right? Okay. Now, as a gift, I have created a spreadsheet, right? An automated spreadsheet. All right. So I'm going to actually send all of you the spreadsheet so that you can use it. Because with this spreadsheet, you don't have to crack your head how to decide the first order and the number of coin. All right. Now it is all in this Excel. Let me show you the Excel very quickly. All right. We get into the Excel. So this is the Excel. Now, so if you look into this Excel, right, this is a JDWINNER copy trade scene strategy auto spreadsheet. And this will help you to decide your first order and the number of strategies and so on. Now, please read the red column here. Only change the value in the yellow box. So all that you need to do, right? Don't touch anything else. Only change the value in the yellow cell. So now, if let's say, right? If let's say I have $1,000, all right? So I can then, I delete all these things, right? Let me start all over. So I have a trading fund in my spot wallet, which is $1,000. So if I put $1,000 there and I put a wallet management, my scene strategy will be 80%. And my contingency fund is 20%. So now, can you see? It will show me if I will select at $10 as my first order, all right? I will need to use about, I can actually select about 6.7 coins. So let's take it at 6, okay? Don't go maximum. Let's take it at 6. So you can now select 6 coins at $10 first order amount, okay? So now, where do you key in this? Now, let me bring you back to the bot. So now, when you do a scene strategy, right? What do? You go to the circle. You go to the circle, you look for JDWINNER. All right, go into JDWINNER. And thereafter, all right, let me cancel this for a while. And then we go inside here. Now, here, right, you will decide $10. And now, how many number of strategies? This is the number of coins. What is the number of coins for $1,000 capital? That will be 6. Can you see that? So where do you get this information? You get this information from the spreadsheet. So that makes your life easier, right? Can you see that? So that is easier. So if we get back to the spreadsheet, all right, so you can see if you want to choose a higher first order, let's say 20. So now your coins, okay, will be by half. So you can only select 3 coins. All right. So now, so you have an option here. Okay. So if you have a If you have, let's say, $3,000, you just key in $3,000. Now it will show you, right, the number of coins and so on. Now, please don't go for maximum 20 coins and so on. If you ask me, maybe just keep it to about 10 coins. So if you see here 10, right, probably you put in the higher order amount. So why did I say that? Because focus on lesser coin while maximizing the first order amount for greater profit realization. All right, because at the end of it, remember, 1% is 1%, either is $10, $20, $30, $100 first order, right? Can you see that? So why don't you have a higher first order? Because if that close in 1%, you have a greater profit. All right. So now hold the 20% reserve fund for contingency, manual replenishment once max 3 margin calls are hit. All right. So this is when the market is declining aggressively. All right. If the market is just down by 5% from the margin call, don't do anything. Just wait until maybe 15 or 20%. Then only you do the manual replenishment. Okay. Don't waste your bullet. So now this is I hope this is a brilliant gift. Okay. For the team. So please, all right. Please, I want to say, send me a detail. All right. How to do that. Let me just show that to you. So what you need to do, right? You will, oh, sorry, I didn't have it there, right? What you need to do, right? You can send me an email at wealthmakersalliance@gmail.com. All right, send me an email and I will then send you the spreadsheet, okay? And I think I've already put the link of the spreadsheet in the Telegram group. You can click the link, okay, and download the spreadsheet. So you don't have to send me the email, sorry. You don't have to send me the email, okay? It is already in the Telegram group. All right, for the new one, you can send them the link, okay? Send them the Telegram group so that they can watch this video, all right? And after they watch the video, they can actually download the link, okay? I've already put it into my Google Drive, all right? Awesome. Okay, now, I will stop here first, all right? I hope you are enjoying this whole presentation. Those of you who have done this before, I think this is a great refreshment for you. Now, do you have any question before I proceed further? You may unmute yourself. Are you really enjoying yourself there?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is this getting clearer and clearer?
This was most exciting from the last time.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think this is because at the end of it, right, it's not the market, it's your strategy. All right, the market is there all the time. So if you want to go into the market, you need to have a proper strategy. All right, so this is a special gift. I'm actually develop it for the team. So please use this. All right, please use this, maximize this. Once you become expert, you do not need this. Once you become expert, all right, you know what to do. All right, so this is just
thank you really much. Thank you really, JD. Thanks for your support and guidance.
New members, when you get them started, this is the best way. Don't confuse them with too many things. All right, tell them to get their Binance done, get their Royalq done, and sync strategy. That's all. Now, you know that the moment the new people sync strategy and they see the order open, they get so excited, right? They get so excited. They see, wow, my trade is running. A small win will create bigger win. All right. Just create a small win first. Get them excited, all right? And then you will see, wow, they'll be so excited. Okay, so that's the best way to go about it. Okay, any other question? Or anything that you would like to clarify? All right, the video is already in the group, all right? So you don't have to wait for this video. The video is actually already in the group. You can actually go through that. And the spreadsheet is also already in the link, okay? You can see that I have written and there's a link. You can click the link and download the spreadsheet in your own laptop, okay? All right, now let's proceed. Now, I think this will be the final session where we're going to talk about the marketing a little bit, all right? And then we go for the lucky draw. All right, now, so if you are building the team, all right, watch this very attentively, and I tell you this is going to be exciting, all right? So there are two ways actually you can make money, right, with Royal Quantitative. One is the passive income. So the passive income comes from the spot trading, right? So you can do the spot trading, as I mentioned to you. So you can leave it to the sync strategy. Let the sync strategy do it for you. Now, another way, all right, another way. So this is where it's exciting. So you do the sync strategy and the market is floating. Now, while the market is floating, why are you wasting time? You can actually go and share this platform with your friends, right? So while you are sharing, you're going to earn an active income. So while the market is actually floating, you are still going to earn an active income, and you can use that income and send that income to your Binance wallet, and you can then start to trade. All right, some people, right, they say, okay, I have $120, but I don't have a trading fund. Don't worry, get them activated first. And then you tell them, go and talk to 3 people. They talk to 3 people, and that 3 people actually activate the account. They're already going to get the referral bonus, right? And they can use the referral bonus immediately to actually start to trade. Can you see that? So these are some of the creative way, right? How you can actually work around either to grow your own, okay, your own income, or you can even help the new one by actually straight away, all right, putting them into the active income. Now let's look into the whole reward distribution matrix. Okay, I'm going to break this down, okay, and into pieces so that you can see how this whole thing actually comes together. Now, if you look, right, we have 6 levels here, the VIP 1 all the way to VIP 6, or you can refer them as V1 to V6. All right. Then the qualification here, there are 3 qualifications. One is the direct referral users. All right. For each of those levels, we got team level up. This is basically each of your team leveling up, and also we got the team size. And then also we have the reward. Okay, this is the direct push reward or referral bonus. Okay, this is when the robot is activated. And then we have the team reward. Team reward comes from the company's fuel revenue. So the company is deducting 20%, right? That is their revenue, right? From that revenue, they are sharing, okay, 20% to 60% from that 20% for the team reward. Okay, now this is coming from where? Coming from the people who are trading under you. So the more people that is trading under you, okay, you are going to enjoy that profit distribution. And then you also have the team reward or the team profit distribution. All right, this is where you earn the from the matching fuel, which is about 5% from level 3, VIP 3 all the way to VIP 6. And then there's a global dividend when you hit the level 6. Okay, so let me explain to you one by one. So now, first of all, okay, before we even go into that, you need to understand the direct push reward and the referral bonus. How does this profit sharing model actually work? So now, if you look into the trades, okay, if you look into the trades, or when someone comes into the platform, right, there is a bot activation. Now, when they activate this $100, right, the $100 goes where? The $100 goes to the company, right? So this is the company's revenue. Now, from that revenue, the company is sharing, okay, a direct push reward of 30% up to 70%. Isn't that awesome? So the company is not taking our money, right, to pay those profit distribution. No, the money is coming from their own revenue. So they are sharing 30 to 70% of that $100. Please understand that. Now, the other thing, all right, the trading profit and the fuel revenue. So if you look into each of the trades, so whenever you are trading, right, there is a data in your back office. So you can look into those transactions. So in that transaction, you will see, for example, right, for this coin, T-Fuel, all right, T-Fuel, I made a profit of $1. From that $1, there is a fuel fee of 20%. Can you see that? So the 20%. Now, so what happens to your $1? My $1 profit goes into my spot wallet in Binance. Can you see that? So the company is not deducting my $1. No, the company is not deducting from my spot wallet. No, because it goes 100% into my spot wallet. Now, so since the company cannot touch my Binance account, where do they deduct? They will deduct from the 20% fuel fee. Remember, you have put in a fuel cost of 20%. So they will deduct, okay, 20% from your fuel fee. Can you see that? Now, from that 20%, okay, 20%. So 20% of the profit. So in this example, that will be 0.2. Okay, so that will be 20%. So this comes from the fuel revenue. So the company's revenue, right? So this is the company's revenue. Now, from the company's revenue of that 20%, the company then distribute, okay? 80% goes into their operation, and remaining 20%, they will then distribute as a profit distribution for the team reward, a minimum of 20% to 60%, and the peer reward, which is 5%. Can you see that? So this is a brilliant, okay, a brilliant, I would say, a cost benefit strategy that the company has put in place so that it protects the company. At the same time, right, we are going to enjoy the maximum benefit because our trading fund is going to keep increasing because we have already allocated that $20, right, separately for the field cost, right? So this is how the whole concept works. So now let's go through, let's break down each of those distribution, okay, a reward distribution. So the first thing we have here is the level. So as I mentioned earlier, there are 6 types of level, which is VIP 1 all the way to VIP 6. Okay, so we got V1 all the way to V6. Okay, so if you are really good, you are really interested, I hope that you will become the V6 engine. Right? Can you see that? Because the company is using the word fuel, right? So fuel is always okay associated with vehicles, with cars, and so on. So I hope you will have the powerful engine. Okay, grow yourself from level 1 all the way to V6. Now, let's look into how to become V1. All right. Now, to become V1, very simple. The moment you activate the bot, you pay the $100, you become V1. All right. So as a V1, you're going to enjoy the direct push award, which is the sponsor bonus of 30%. Can you see that? So when you become V1 and you introduce someone directly under you who is V1, you will enjoy how much? 30% of their activation. So when they activate $100, you will get how much? $30. Can you see that? Now, the team reward, you will enjoy 20%. Okay, 20% from the 20%. Remember, the company will actually deduct 20%. From that 20%, the company will allocate for you 20% from your team. So anyone in your team that is actually trading, and every time they close the trade, you will be actually enjoying the profit distribution from the fuel revenue. All right, so that is awesome, right? So the more people you have, the better it is, right? So now, if you look, right, if you look into this whole thing, so let's say, right, you have a trading profit. So your trading profit per day, let's say $100. Now from that $100, 20% is the fuel fee, which is $20. Now from that 20%, okay, from that 20%, imagine, right, from that $20, the company is allocating 20% of that, which is $4. Now, just imagine if you have 1,000 members in your team, let's say the next probably 6 months or 1 year, right? And as you continue to grow the team, and if you have 1,000 members who are generating this amount of profit, you are going to enjoy $4,000 a month. Isn't that brilliant? So the more people you have, you're going to enjoy this profit distribution of 20%, right? So that is basically how to become V1 and what is the benefit of V1. Now, from V1, then, you rank up to become V2. Now, to become a V2, right, you need a direct referral of 3. That's all. And you need a team size of 20. Now, if you ask me, right, when I came in, I straight away go and introduce 20 people. I straight away become V2. Okay, so you can do that. You don't have to wait. Okay, because level 6 need how many people? 20, right? So I straight away went for 20 people directly under me. That's all. All right, so you can do the same too. Now, when you hit your V2, right, this is what you're going to enjoy. So you are entitled to enjoy a direct push award of 40%. So anyone, okay, who activate directly under you, you will now enjoy $40. And thereafter, you will enjoy, okay, a direct push award differential. Can you see that? Now, this is powerful, okay? This is powerful. Now, just imagine, right? Now you are V2, someone directly under you, you're going to enjoy $40. But if your V1 introduce another V1 directly under, you enjoy another $10, which is the difference between you and your V1. Isn't that awesome? Can you see that? Now, if you look here, right? So you are V2. As a V2, you enjoy $40, right? From your V1A. Now your A introduced to his B, which is V1. Now A enjoy $30, right? Now you will enjoy the difference, which is $10. Now let's say B, V1 introduced to another V1, which is C. B enjoy $30. How much will you enjoy? You will enjoy $10, the difference. Isn't that awesome, right? Now, if you look, right, if you look into the team rewards, now you enjoy 30%, right? No longer 20%. Now, you also enjoy the differential team reward. So if you have a different team, okay, under your V1 trading, right, you also will enjoy the difference of that. So that will be 10%, okay, 10%. So now if you look, right, as V2, right, you have A. A is your V1. So you get 30% from the trading of your V1. Now, A then introduced to B. B is a V1, right? So A will enjoy 20%, but you will enjoy 10% of that. All right. And then after B introduced to C, that is V1, B enjoy 20%, you will enjoy how much? 10% difference. Now, can you just imagine that? Although it is a 10%, right? Just imagine the volume. And these are compounding volume. As the compounding volume grows, your rewards also grow. All right. So that is why it is powerful. Now, thereafter, right, you rank up to become V3. Now, to be V3, you need a direct referral of 5. Right, a direct referral of 5, and you need at least, okay, can you see that? At least 3 V2. So now you raise your V1 to become V2. All right, your V1 become V2. And but at this moment, right, you need a team size of 100. Now, is that easy to hit 100? Very easy, right? Now, let me ask you, what is the number of size for V1? The number of size, sorry, for V2. The number of size for V2 is 20, right? So if you have 3 V2, all right, you already got 60, right? And by then, you already have close to 100. And you will then already hit your VIP 3 level. Can you see that? So now, as a V3, right, you're going to enjoy the direct push award, which is $50 now. Every activation that is directly under you, okay, your level 1, you will enjoy $50. Now, this is exciting. Now you're going to enjoy a differential push award 2 level, which is V2 and V1. Can you just imagine that? Now, I will explain to you this. Okay, so you can see here, and you're going to enjoy the team reward, which is 40%. And you're also going to enjoy the differential team reward of 2 level, okay, which is V3 to V1 and V3 to V2, right, which is 2 level. Now, so if you watch, right, you also will enjoy a peer rewards now of 5%. What is this? When your downline, when your V2 now becomes, okay, V3, so they will now matching your level, right? Now, when they match your level, all right, you will now, okay, enjoy 5% from their total team. Wow. Now, imagine, right? V3 got how many people? 100 people. So all those 100 people, you're going to enjoy 5%, okay, peer reward. Now, let me just break it down for you, right? So if you look here, right, this is your direct push award. So you as a V3, you have A, which is V2. So you enjoy how much? $50 from the activation. Now your A, all right, your A introduces to B, which is a V1. Can you see a different level? So he enjoys 40, you enjoy $10. Now your V1B introduced to C, all right, he enjoys 30. Now you enjoy how much? 20, right? 50 minus 30, the difference, 20. Can you just imagine that? And this is infinity, all right? This is an infinity, right? It goes all the way down. Now, this is for the direct push. How about the profit from the trading? Same thing. As a V3, you enjoy 40%. Okay. Now, your A, which is V2, introduced to B, which is V1, he gets 30%, you get 10%. And now, your B introduced to C, and B will enjoy 20%, A enjoy 10%. Now, you enjoy how much? 20%. Can you see that? And this is also, right, infinity. Wow. Can you just imagine that? So now, if when you go through the next, okay, next VIP 4, please understand, I will not cover, I will not do the push reward and the team reward scenario, okay, the same thing, because I hope you understand. So you roughly will know the levels, okay, and what you're going to earn. Now, let's move on to VIP 4. Now, to become a VIP 4, right, you need to have a direct referral of 8 people. That's all. Now, when I say 8, right, it's not a new 8. It's just an additional from your 5. Because your earlier is 5, right? So you need another 3 more. That's all. It's that simple, right? This is the easiest networking ever I come across, okay? And now you need to raise your V2 to become V3. That's all right? And now you need a team size of 300. Now, please understand, when you have a V3 below you, your V3 size is how much? 100, right? So if you have 3 V3, have you already hit the team size? Absolutely, right? Is that easy? See that? So that is the power of leadership. Okay, when you grow your team to become the same rank as you, that is where you start to actually enjoy a significant return here. That's why over here, right, you should be helping to actually sign up people under your team. All right, you should be helping. Okay, so I've been doing that too. Okay, when I see someone have a leadership quality and they're really pushing and growing, I will then go in and help. So you should look for those kind of potential leaders in your team. All right, now as a V4, right, what do you enjoy? As a V4 now, you are entitled for direct push. How much? 60%. Now you enjoy $60 from every activation which is directly under you, right? Level 1. Now you also enjoy a differential. Now you enjoy how many levels? 3 levels, right? V4 to V1, which is $30, $20, $10. Can you see that? And thereafter, you enjoy the team rewards. Now the team rewards from the profit distribution, you will enjoy 50% of the 20% of the company's field revenue. And not only that, you also will enjoy now 3 levels, okay? 3 levels of the differential team rewards. And you will also enjoy peer reward. When your level 3 raised to become level 4, match your level, you now will enjoy those reward, okay? Peer reward from the total team of which is 300. Just imagine that, okay? So now, next, you rank up to become VIP 5. As a VIP 5, now you need a direct referral of 12. So 8 plus 4, right? Earlier you have 8, you just need additional another 4. Now you get 12. You need to raise your V3 now to become V4. All right. And then you need a team size of 800. Okay. Now, what is the benefit? So you are qualified. You now will enjoy a direct push of 65%. Okay. 65%. Sorry. 55%. Okay. Not 65. Sorry. 65%. Right. 65% from the direct push reward, which is $65. And thereafter, you enjoy the differential, okay? The differential, which is how many level? Now you enjoy 4 level. Can you see? $35, $25, $15, and $5. All right? And then you also enjoy the team rewards. Now you enjoy 55% of the 20% fuel revenue of the company. All right? And you also enjoy the differential of another 4 level now, okay? 4 level. And thereafter, you also enjoy the peer reward of 5%. So this is when your level 4, VIP 4, become VIP 5, match your level. Now from the total 800, okay, 800 users under your VIP 4, you're going to enjoy a 5% peer reward. Now, finally, when you rank up the highest rank, which is VIP 6, you only need to qualify this by having a direct referral of 20. That's why, all right, if you are a networker, right, go and straight away introduce 20 people. You don't have to follow 3, 5, 8, right? Go and straight away introduce 20 great leaders under you and then start to build the whole network, all right? Now, you now at least need, okay, you need about 3 V5. So you raise your V4 to become V5 and you need a team size of 1,500. Now, just imagine, right? V5 got how many people? 800, right? 800 times 3 is 1,000. How much? All right, it's already 2,000, right? 2,000 plus already, right? So you already actually hit the team size. So the team size here is so easy to actually reach because the company has already allocated the strategy in such a way by the time you rank up, you should already hitting your total team size. Now, what is the benefit? So now you are entitled for a direct push now, how much? $70. Now you enjoy the maximum allocation of the profit sharing from the activation bot, okay? And then you also enjoy the differential, which is how many level now? 5 level. Can you see that? $40, $30, $20, $10, $5. All right, it is just amazing. And then the team reward, you will enjoy 60%, okay? 60% from the total profit distribution. So everyone who is actually, right, everyone who is directly under you that is trading, you will enjoy 60% of their trading profit. And thereafter, the differential now, you enjoy also 5 levels, 40%, 30%, 20%, 10%, all the way to 5%. Now here you also enjoy the peer reward 5% when your level 5 match your level 6. Okay, so you're going to enjoy 5% from the total, which is 1,500 members, okay, in the level 6. And now you are also entitled for a global dividend of 5%. Now, this is where the company will allocate a profit sharing. Okay, from their profit, they allocate 5%. And this 5% will be shared with all the V6 globally. Okay, so I wish you all the best. Okay, you need to understand this, and when you understand how this whole reward distribution work, right, this is going to really excite you. Okay, excite you. Just imagine, right, if the next 1 year all of us work as a team, and all of us are ranking up to V3, V4, V5, and we have our global V6, right? Just imagine, right? So any one of us can actually tap upon this opportunity. Okay, so it is wide open. Anyone can do it. Anyone can actually make it happen, right? So this is the whole aspects of the reward affiliate program and how this program works. All right, now if you look into your bot, okay, into your apps, actually all these informations are already provided there. So if I bring you to the bot very quickly, right, you can see here. All right, you can just go under this bot. All right, you can go to mine, tap your mine, and then you see up here VIP, right? All right, you can see, tap the VIP there. All right, and it will bring you into those member center. So here, right, it is explained. But what I did in the presentation, I break it down into micro details. Okay, this is just macro to give you. So if you slide, right? You can slide and you can actually read V3, what is the benefit? And if you want to become V4, what is your next progress? Okay, what is the next achievement or what you should need to do? So all those information up to V6, all right, it has been provided there. All right, so the apps is a wonderful app. It's actually like a one-stop center. Everything that you need, okay, is actually in the apps. Now, let's move on. Now, please understand, all right, in conclusion, the trading fund, okay, which is your capital, and the trading profit is 100% secured in your own spot wallet in Binance, okay? So because the robot will not be able, that's why the company have already informed you to allocate the 20% separately so that they can then charge you from that fuel cost, okay? Now, you have 100% control of your trading fund at any time, all right? Even if, let's say, right, for example, if the bot actually down, all right, the bot is down, or let's say they shut down the bot, you don't have to worry. You can straight away, right? You can straight away take the fund because your fund is actually 100% in Binance. You can recover that fund. Even if you are floating here at about 100 minus 20%, you don't need to worry because it will never affect your fund in your Binance spot wallet. Please understand that, okay? Now, profit distribution by RQ is taken from company's profit, okay? So they are using their fuel revenue and also their activation, right? They're using that in order to actually distribute the profit and also distributing the referral bonus. So this ensures longevity and the sustainability of RQ platform. And finally, right, all profit distribution and bonus are performed with 100% transparency, and each transaction can be proven, right? You can see all the transactions are detailed. Every single time the robot close, your fund goes to Binance and they will deduct from the fuel fee. Everything is been shown, okay? Shown exactly in your apps, okay? Now quickly, okay, how do you invite people? All right, so I know that when you start to get excited and you want to start to introduce this platform, you need to know where is your referral link, right? So you can go into the home page of your apps and you will see at the top that invite. All right, so what you can do, I think I already posted the 2 links, right, for the Android and also for the Mac, okay? I've already posted. So send those links, all right, so that they don't have to go to the apps and look for it because there are so many fake apps. Now, this is normal, okay? When a company start to become successful and doing well, there will be always some camouflage, always some kind of imposters, some kind of fake apps and so on, okay, coming up. This is normal. So we don't want our team to fall into it. So make sure you give them the right link, all right? Use the right link to become part of Royalq. And finally, right, if you are already activated, I see that I think quite a number not added into the group. We have our separate group, okay, which is Jd-Royalq Global, that is only for our private group, okay? And then I have another group which is JDWINNER. JDWINNER is only for the copy trade, all right? So our private group must be in the copy trade by right. So I'm not so sure whether everyone in our group is doing the copy trade or not. Now, if you already have someone who is activated under your team, please, okay, let me know, or Andy or Rita, okay? There are 3 admin. All right. Now, if you become V2, you will automatically become an admin too, right? Because you already got a team, right? So once you become V2, we will make you to be an admin, then you can add your team. So at this moment, right, if you cannot add, please let me know, or please let Andy know, so we will be able to assist you to add those people into, because this is a private group, so no one can go and search, okay, from the Telegram. But JD Winner, anybody can go and search there and find about JD Winner, and they can join. All right. So now, more resources. Okay, the good thing about our group is that we have all the resources available. So we have the YouTube, which is Wealth Makers Alliance. I think I have to thank all of you, and also the global team. We have already hit 1.5, okay, 1,500 over subscriber in just a very, very short span of time. And there are plenty of resources, okay, wealth of information in this YouTube. Please, all right, all that you need is actually there. Take some time, go and browse through, right? Click the subscribe button, give some comments, okay, and so on. Okay, so go into this and then find out all the information you need. I think there are so many people actually learn about Royalq from my YouTube channel. Okay, so this is a real great blessing platform to be able to reach out and touch more life and change and educate the people globally. Now, in saying that, okay, I would like to say thank you so much for coming on board, listening to this presentation, our weekly presentation. Let me just quickly open up this session. If you have anything to clarify before we actually open up for the lucky draw, okay, for the giveaway. All right, great. Any questions, any comments, any inputs from the team? I hope you all enjoyed yourself. And I think this time we did it much faster, about 2 hours, okay? I'm trying to see if we can do it quickly. Everyone good? Any question? I hope you have the full perspective now, okay? Understand how this whole thing works. So this is just awesome. I think if I'm not mistaken, our group, Jd-Royalq Global, we have over 300 members, okay? But I think 50% or 40% not activated yet. All right, not activated yet. So do work on them, all right? Do work on them. They shouldn't wait, actually. They only need probably about what? $300 to get started, right? About $300 to get started. So do work on them, get them on board as soon as possible, and make sure you hit your rank, okay? Look at yourself. Don't compare yourself with anyone. Hit your own rank. Don't worry who is above you, all right? Because even you can become the same rank as the person who is above you, right? So that's the beauty about this platform. You can even overtake them, all right? So it's all depend on your own hard work, on your own strategy, all right? So that's awesome. All right. Any question? Anything that you want to say before we proceed with the giveaway? Okay. If nothing, then Andy, I will pass it to you. Let's get rolling with the giveaway. All right. How many people we have tonight? You may unmute yourself, Andy.
We have 10.
We have 10. Oh, awesome. That's great. Okay, let's spin it then.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Wow, that is awesome.
Wow.
Okay, let the system decide. All right, who is that? Fiona. Fiona, who is Fiona? Is Fiona here?
Yeah, it's Victor's daughter. Yeah.
All right, congratulations, Fiona. If you are there, congratulations to you. Let's give her a clap, everybody. Let's congratulate her. Okay, awesome. Make sure that get your introducer to connect with me. And then I will send the $120 and make sure you have to give me the detail, all right? I think I need your picture, all right? And make sure once you activate it, you show me the proof of activation and make sure you are under JD Global, okay? So we will check on that before we proceed. So congratulations to the team. Appreciate that, coming on board. I think it's good, all right? It's good to have people coming on board and winning the 120. All right, before we end this presentation today, maybe one last time, if you want to say anything, you want to give some inputs, how you find this presentation or this whole event so far, how are we doing? If you would like to compliment, please do so. And thereafter, we can actually adjourn the meeting tonight. Any one of you? Yes. All right.
Dr. John has, I think he has put in a lot of time and a lot of trial tests, and we all get benefited from this one. It's just awesome work put in. So appreciate you, Dr. John.
Most welcome.
Appreciate your time. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Okay, anyone else? You would like to say something, or you want to give some input before we end? All right, so if there's, yes.
Yeah, this group very quiet though.
I think because they have everything, right? They have everything, so they don't have to say much, right? So the global team, they are hungry, right? Because they don't see me all the time. So nevertheless, all right, I would like to say thank you to the team. Thank you so much for coming online. I know that not everyone is here, so we are not so sure whether everyone is getting the information, all right? That clear information, what is going on. Some might be lost halfway because you know, we now have some new wallet management strategy. If they are not really updated, they can maybe get upset with their trade, why the trade is floating, but they don't really understand what is happening, right? So now, one of the most important thing is that please, all right, escalate the information to everyone in your team. Make sure they know what is really going on, and then please make sure you read all the information that I post in the Telegram group, and also please watch those videos. Okay, I think the best way to communicate is through the videos. All right, so you have to watch those videos, find some time, go to the video, and don't forget, all right, subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you comment, make sure you give your like over there. I think that is the way you can encourage me, right? That is one of the way that you encourage me. If you are not in the JD Winner, I would advise you, please, all right, please, there is a link there in the group. I already put the Telegram link. Make sure you click the link, okay? Or you can find the link in my YouTube. It's always there. All right, click the link and make sure you join. I tell you, that's the one of the most active group I have ever been. All right, it's like I'm talking to them like 16 hours a day. All right, been communicating. So that's just wonderful to see the excitement of the group. All right. So with that, I would like to say thank you so much to each and every one of you. Get back to the person, okay, who have invited you. And if you are signing up, please make sure ask them for the invitation code and use that invitation code and proceed to sign up. Okay. So with that, I would like to say thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. We catch up again, all right, next week, Friday, same time. God bless you all.
Thank you, JD. God bless.
All right. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Take care.